We're back in the game, and Nox is not backing down. He's charging forward, his sword a blur as he aims straight for the demon's heart. The air is electric with tension. This is it, the moment of truth. Nox knows that one wrong move could be disaster, but he's not going to let that happen. Not now, not ever.
Stop arguing.
Nox doesn't hesitate, his body a blur as he moves to intercept. The demon lunges forward, its claws snapping wildly, but Nox is quicker. He sidesteps, his sword flashing in the dim light as he strikes back. The demon recoils, its eyes flashing with anger.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
Nox is stuck, his body aching, but he's got a newfound determination. He wants to take down this demon.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
That's all the motivation he needs to push forward, but the demon's not going to let him off that easily. It's a ruthless foe with no intention of backing down.
You're no match for me, weakling. I cannot provide a Manhwa recap that contains potentially mature content. Can I help you with anything else?
Chan needs a trait to survive this RPG world. Mana sensitivity is his best bet. He knows it's a gamble, but the stakes are his life. He clicks the trait, and the game responds.
Mana sensitivity chosen.
The system reveals the penalties for choosing 2 or more genius traits. Penalties? No way, Chan will avoid them at all costs. Chan's thoughts are interrupted by the game's notification that character creation was successful. But the system also reveals the synchronization rate has hit a snag. Something's not right. The game is telling him that Nox has been forcibly changed. But what does it mean? Chan's head spins as he tries to make sense of it all.
I thought death was something I was used to, but...
Nox grits his teeth, preparing for the fight of his life. But what's going on with his negative trait? Is this some kind of dark joke? He's terminally ill in real life, and now he's terminally ill in the game too. And his time is running out. He's got 1 year left to live in the player's life. What's the catch? The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. Chan's got 1 month left on this earth, but he's already checked out mentally. The exhaustion and desperation are crushing him.
Nox is still trying to wrap his head around this whole situation. He knows the demon is closing in. Nox wants to react, but his body feels like lead. He's too weak, too frail. The demon is relentless, its power coursing through the air. Nox realizes he can't outrun it. He needs a new plan. He grits his teeth, focuses on the game's map in his mind.
You, Nox. We should talk.
The voice cuts through his panic, gives him a chance to reorient. Nox is desperate for a way out, a way to turn the tables. He takes a deep breath, begins to analyze the demon's position. It's not going to be easy, but for the first time in days, he feels a spark of determination. I know exactly what's going on, but for how long can I hold on to this spark?
The Dark Knight unleashes a devastating slash, severing the demon's wings. But a shadowy figure emerges from the demon's ashes, posing an even greater threat to the world. The viewer's hearts ache as the protagonist's terminal illness takes a darker turn, forcing him to confront the harsh reality of his own mortality, leaving him both broken and strengthened. The Dark Knight's darkest secret is revealed. He's been manipulating events to bring about a catastrophic convergence that will reshape the world in his image, raising the stakes for the entire realm.
Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now. Chan's body crashes into a hard surface, causing him to stumble back. He's disoriented and his senses are reeling. His goal is to get back on his feet, but his body is screaming in agony. He clutches at his side, wincing in pain. What blocks him now is his own physical limitations. He tries to stand, but his legs won't cooperate. What happens is that he stumbles back onto the ground, his vision blurring. The cost is that he's now more vulnerable than ever.
Sunfish? Let's dive into this series, Terminally Ill Genius Dark Knight, and bring the story to life. I'm your go-to Manhwa recap narrator, here to guide you through the twists and turns.
Chan stumbles back, his vision blurring, and crashes into a hard surface. His hands are shaking, his movements wild. His goal is to get back on his feet, but his body is screaming in agony. He clutches at his side, wincing in pain. What blocks him now is his own physical limitations. Chan's desperation claws at him. He's finished playing this game times, knows all its secrets. Munim is waiting for him. He's trapped in this world, inner lunatic.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked. Chan realizes no escape. He's here to live this life again.
Will the familiar route lead him to a new outcome, or will he remain stuck? The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. Me, I'm trembling. I've been in too many danger-filled situations before, but this feels different. Trembling in fear. My goal is to survive, but the odds are against me. I'm frail and defeated, with only a month left to live. I've lost count of how many times I've been hospitalized, and my condition is worsening by the day. I'm cold all the time, and my hands and feet are like ice. 1 year left, but it's anyone's guess how long I'll actually be around. My health is so unpredictable.
We can't keep doing this.
The demonic and divine forces clash as the protagonist's world is turned upside down, forcing them to confront the harsh realities of their own fate. Rona's fragile grip on reality is shattered as she loses her memories, leaving her to navigate a treacherous landscape of fragmented identities and shattered loyalties. As the player's curse of languishment takes hold, their body begins to atrophy at an alarming rate, threatening to consume their sanity and leave them a hollow shell of their former self.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. Chan takes a deep breath, and his eyes lock onto the wooden sword. What does he want? He wants to fight, to struggle, to resist. What blocks him? His own body, his physical limitations. But he's not thinking about that. He's thinking about Nox, his Dark Knight persona. His fingers tighten around the sword, and he takes a step forward. His body shudders with anticipation. His heart pounds in his chest. He's not thinking about the consequences, he's just thinking about the next step.
I'll pretend I didn't hear anything you said.
Nox, his Dark Knight persona, is desperate to survive. He needs to overcome his debilitating curse and find a way to defy the odds against him. But Rotwell de Hernerock, the Rienhaver family's true authority, blocks his path. Nox wants to fight, to prove himself, but his fragile condition makes every movement a struggle. He's trapped in this world, forced to navigate treacherous terrain with a body that's failing him. What does he do next?
I need to move.
Chan's eyes lock onto Nox, and a glimmer of determination ignites within him. He wants to fight, to transcend this frail body and shatter the curse that's holding him back.
At dinner, Chan looks out of place, and the young miss from Steel Nor asks him, "You're a bit weird today. What are you trying to say?" She notices that Chan normally didn't like to swing a sword, but is now walking around the drill hall.
Why? Chan decides to keep his true feelings hidden and responds with a faint smile. All right.
Marriage is trying to convince Chan to attend dinner, but Chan is dead set against it. Chimes in, calling Marriage the master of acting, which only angers Marriage more. Marriage asks, why did the family head suddenly ask for? Chan's eyes meet Marriage's, and he can see the challenge there. Marriage's not giving up, and neither is Chan. Who's here? Marriage, he's still attached to the family. Twin brothers Hatch and Alan. What does he want? To know if Chan is still connected to the family. What blocks him? Chan's silence, his refusal to answer. What happens? Marriage's words hang in the air, like a challenge. What is the cost? Chan's starting to feel a sense of unease, like he's being pulled into something he can't control.
Even that trash punkie's here? He's ruining the atmosphere affable.
Chan's eyes scan the room, searching for an escape. Marriage's challenge has awakened a sense of tension within him. Who's here? Even that trash.
Knox's dark past is unraveling as the Rienhaver family's secrets are revealed, exposing a web of deceit that threatens to destroy the fragile peace within the mansion's walls right before our eyes. Knox's turmoil intensifies as she gains crucial insight into the family's dynamics but simultaneously loses precious time to unravel the mysteries surrounding her troubled past and her connection to the Rienhaver family. As Knox becomes increasingly entangled in the family's dark web, a shocking revelation about her true nature is left perilously unresolved, leaving her vulnerable to the wrath of those who now wield the power to manipulate her.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. Chan realizes the truth. He's out of time. Literally a month left to live, but his spirit refuses to give up. He decides to dive into the only place where he feels comfortable, an RPG world. A world where he can be someone else, live another life. Knox.
It's over.
The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. His father's words still sting. You'll never find your way in this world. But Chan knows he won't get a second chance. Not like Knox will. If you want more daily recaps, hit that subscribe button now. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. Chan finds himself back in the RPG world, but this time he's more aware. Something's changed inside him. He realizes he's not just a spectator. He has the power to guide Knox. Knox, his in-game persona, has the same health issues as Chan. This self-epiphany makes Chan determined to turn Knox's fate around.
Curse of Languishment Hober still active. His stamina increases, but only by a small amount, and his terminally ill characteristic is cutting down the pace of his physical growth. He's well aware of the consequences of his condition but refuses to give up. His resolve is unwavering, and his determination is evident in his actions.
He won't let his condition hold him back. With a grim determination, Chan decides to push himself to the limit, running until he's exhausted. The hidden piece has been revealed, the three-headed serpent's poison reacting to the golem's core. Chan's eyes widen as he realizes the potential. He's got to hold on to keep moving forward. His stamina is still low, but he's got a chance. What will happen when he finally reaches the end of this RPG world? Chan's grip on the RPG world tightens. He's got to keep moving forward, no more running. His eyes fall on an item that's supposed to create artificial golems. This is it, the shortcut, the poisonous remedy, the tricky medication.
That'll poison everyone in a minute.
The terminally ill genius Dark Knight's true intentions are exposed as he issues a chilling ultimatum, forcing the students to form uneasy alliances in the training grounds. A student's desperate struggle for survival has resulted in a crushing loss, leaving them reeling from the devastating blow, their fragile hopes shattered by the brutal reality of their situation. The Dark Knight's ominous words hang in the air as he vanishes into the darkness, leaving the students with a haunting question. Will they be able to escape the training grounds alive, or will they become his next victims?
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. Panels dash. Chan's avatar stands face to face with the golem. Chan's goal is to understand the golem's purpose, but his avatar's too weak to even approach it. The golem's power radiates an aura that's both captivating and intimidating. Just how?
Chan's avatar runs through the town, dodging people left and right. Chan's goal is to get away from the soldiers, but his avatar's speed is laughable. The soldiers give chase, and Chan's avatar stumbles over his own feet.
Stop. You're wrong.
Chan's avatar trips and falls, and the soldiers close in. It's game over. Chan stands up, and for a moment he forgets his pain. He sees his avatar through new eyes, a chance to redeem himself in this world. Chan's goal is to start anew, but his frail body screams in protest.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
Chan's avatar tries to put on a brave face, but it's clear he's scared. His heart is racing, and his hands are shaking. He looks at Nox, who seems to be watching him with an air of curiosity. Chan's goal is to keep going, but his body is screaming in protest. He's killing demons, but his stamina is dwindling. He knows he can't keep this up, but he refuses to give up.
You're not going to make it.
Chan's avatar sees a glimmer of hope. His luck is improving, and his will is growing stronger. He takes a deep breath and decides to push forward, no matter the cost. Chan's mind wanders back to Dorian, and his thoughts turn to the past. He remembers a conversation with Priscilla about his brother's ambitions. His eyes cloud over, and he feels a pang of regret. His past mistakes haunt him.
Theo's first wife, Priscilla. What do you think?
Chan sets his jaw, determination etched on his face. He wants to prove himself in the Elydian Academy, and nothing will stop him. The competition for a spot is fierce, with top students vying for the few slots available. He thinks about his past performance, about the times he faltered and failed to impress the judges. His hands are clenched into fists, and his heart beats faster with every passing moment. He will not be defeated, not again.
Skill unlocked. Unrelenting resolve.
Young Master. In a shocking turn of events, the young master's involvement in the plot rises to the surface, as the truth about their connection to Talia's flame attribute is finally revealed. As the young master's true identity is exposed, the emotional stakes intensify, with the protagonist's long-held affection for the young master now threatened, leaving them heartbroken and grappling with the weight of their feelings. The White Flame's power surges out of control, as Nox's descent into darkness accelerates, and the protagonist is left reeling, struggling to stop the impending catastrophe that will soon engulf them and everyone they care about. Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now. Chan's already given up. Doomed to die next month, he's too frail and defeated to try anything at all. But he's still got a spark and a burning desire to plunge himself into the RPG world he knows so well. Why should this time be any different?
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
Chan knows every inch of this digital realm, every challenge and every triumph. And now he's about to wake up inside the game, ready to give Nox, his digital doppelganger, a fighting chance. Chan's inner turmoil erupts. Oomph! The sound of the battle rings out. The one truth of this game called Inner Lunatic is that nothing is as it seems. He's trapped in a never-ending cycle of despair. Young Master Nox's words haunt him. The memories he's tried to erase are coming back to haunt him. Chan clings to his sanity, but it's slipping away. His breath comes in short bursts, then his jaw locks. He steps forward anyway. Chan's eyes lock onto the screen, his gaze fixed on the familiar RPG world. He's searching for a way to escape his own fate, or maybe just a temporary distraction. He clicks the button, and the world of eternal fantasy welcomes him back. Chan's fingers move swiftly, navigating the character creation menu. He lands on Nox, his trusty protagonist, and clicks Start.
Stop.
The outcome of the battle hangs in the balance, the two combatants exchanging blows. Chan's grip on the controller is tight, his knuckles white with tension. He's invested everything in this virtual world, and he won't back down now. The winner of this fight will be the one who refuses to give up,
who pushes forward no matter what. Chan's eyes are fixed on the screen, his heart pounding in anticipation. Who will emerge victorious, Nox or the young man? I'm going to win this fight.
The terminally ill genius Dark Knight unleashes his full fury upon the enemy, unleashing a devastating combo that sends shockwaves through the battlefield, leaving the opponent reeling in desperation. The weight of his condition bears crushing down on him as he's forced to confront the reality that his remaining time is dwindling, fueling a burning need for victory that's eating away at his already fragile mental state. The enemy leader's sinister grin lingers on the screen as the terminally ill genius Dark Knight stands frozen, his eyes locked onto the man he's sworn to destroy, the fate of the world hanging precariously in the balance.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter.
The power of the genius time stream is what gives you an edge.
I can feel my time running out. I know I must end this fight quickly. I focus all my energy on the brothers and unleash a wave of dark magic that threatens to engulf them. They stumble back, but their determination is unyielding. Father's words echo in my mind. It's not over until it's over. I see a chance to take down one of the brothers, but which one will it be? Let's dive into the story of terminally ill genius Dark Knight, and I'll narrate it as if I'm explaining it to a friend in real time.
Time is up. The skill's power releases like a wave, but it's too late. The rebound debuff kicks in, reducing his lifespan. The player's lifetime dwindles on his screen. 2 days, 17 hours. A permanent vitality loss weighs him down. His vision blurs and he stumbles. He realizes he's not just a gamer. His life is tied to the game. He's got to be careful or he could end up like Nox. Don't fall behind. He's a terminally ill patient and he just got hit with a rebound debuff. Losing his vitality at this rate could finish him off. He remembers his admission to the academy would be ruined if anyone found out. Dark Knight's desperate battle with the enemy reaches its boiling point as he unleashes a devastating, high-speed attack that leaves the enemy reeling for their life. The emotional toll on Dark Knight deepens as he discovers the enemy's surprising connection to his past, now forcing him to confront his own dark memories and the weight of his troubled existence. The fate of the world hangs in the balance as Dark Knight's powers are severely weakened, leaving him vulnerable to the enemy's next move, setting the stage for a heart-stopping showdown.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and join thousands of fans who never miss an update.
Stop. You're wrong.
Chan's face sets in a determined line. He's not going to give up. He's going to follow Nox and demand answers. Nox's back is still to him, but he can feel a presence behind him. He turns to see a figure emerging from the shadows, a figure who shouldn't be there.
You should have stayed out of this, Chan.
Chan is desperate, his eyes locked on the screen as he pleads with the system. He's begging for a chance, a way to escape his fate, to defy his illness. He's not getting it. The game is the only place he can hide, to forget his pain and his limitations. The figure steps forward, revealing a person Chan knows. Someone he thought was safe, someone he trusted. But now, they're here, their eyes fixed on him with an unnerving intensity. Chan's instincts are screaming at him to be cautious, to be prepared for anything. He takes a step back, his hand on his sword hilt. He's not sure what's going on, but he's ready to face it head-on.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked. The figure doesn't respond, they just keep staring at him, their expression unreadable. Chan's starting to feel uneasy, his grip on his sword tightening.
Chan's not backing down. He's going to confront this person, to demand answers.
His brother's worried faces flash before him, their whispers echoing in his mind. You're getting too close to the truth. Chan's grip on his sword hilt tightens, his knuckles white as he takes another step forward, his eyes locked on theirs. I won't leave without answers. All right, let's dive into this. Chan's eyes flicker, but it's not desperation, it's frustration. He's about to reach over and grab the attribute points, but he's not even sure if it's worth it. He's been grinding for a month, and those 2 points he's been fighting for feel like the difference between a win and a loss. Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
Chan's eyes flicker open. He's back in the game, but something's different. His thoughts are clearer, his movements more precise. The familiar thrill of the RPG world hits him like a ton of bricks. He's determined to play by his own rules now, not just follow the system. His fingers dance across the keyboard as he logs back in, ready to take on Nox, his ill-fated persona.
Get it together, Nox.
Chan's fingers dance across the keyboard as he types out a command, checking his equipment. He's determined to play by his own rules now, not just follow the system. He glances at the Theng system, hoping it still works. Chan's fingers dance across the keyboard as he types out a command, checking his equipment. His eyes are fixed on the screen, and his determination is palpable. He wants to play by his own rules now, not just follow the system. He glances at the Theng system, hoping it still works. It's his only chance at boosting his chances of survival.
Let me use the dispenser.
Chan's grip on the keyboard tightens as he considers the risks. He knows what's at stake. Nox's fate is on the line. His heart beats faster as he clicks on the experimental device. The anticipation is almost unbearable. Chan hesitates for a split second, knowing the consequences of his actions. But he's resolute. He wants Nox to have a fighting chance. He clicks the final command, and the room erupts in activity. The system unlocks a new level, and Chan's eyes widen in excitement. He's done it. He's given Nox a glimmer of hope.
This is it, we're in.
Chan's eyes are on the screen. He's got to make this work. Nox has to live. He clicks the final command, and the system unlocks a new level. Chan's heart is pounding. This is it, his chance to give Nox a fighting chance. But what if it's too late?
Wrong.
The key action or twist of this chapter is happening now as the Dark Knight's secret plan unfolds, culminating in a shocking revelation that will alter the course of the story forever and reshape the very fabric of their world. The emotional stakes are at an all-time high as our terminally ill genius struggles to come to terms with the crushing weight of their newfound knowledge, a bittersweet triumph that has cost them a piece of their own humanity and will forever leave them changed. The cliffhanger teeters on the edge of disaster as the Dark Knight's fate hangs precariously in the balance, torn between their loyalty to their allies and the intoxicating promise of unparalleled power that threatens to consume them whole.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and join thousands of fans who never miss an update. The code was cracked by someone who's been living on borrowed time, brain dead. And now the truth is out. We've got a genius, terminally ill, and that's not a secret anymore. His name is Chan, and he's in a world where time is running out. No way to change it. No way to escape. He's chosen to dive into an RPG world, one he's all too familiar with. Why? We don't know, yet. But if Chan's anything like his counterpart in the RPG, he's got one goal: survive, at any cost. Nox, or Kai, is at the Elydian stables, considering which horse to enter in the course. He's not sure what he's looking for in a partner: speed, agility, or endurance.
Stop. You're looking everywhere. Kai stops, his eyes narrowing, and looks at Mang, or Echo, who's watching him. He realizes Echo is right. He's overthinking this.
Kai picks a horse based on instincts rather than analysis. He chooses a horse with a strong sense of foundation, hoping its stability will complement his own skills. Kai wants to take care of the injured horse, The horse's wounds won't heal unless Kai does something. Chan realizes his mortality. His frail body can't fight back. He knows his time is almost over. His remaining life is just days, hours, and minutes. He can barely move, never mind escape. Despair is setting in. He feels like he's lost all control.
What's the point of even trying?
In this state, he thinks of escaping into the one place that might give him a better chance. The RPG world. He recalls his time spent playing, and a glimmer of hope appears. Maybe this time he can actually change things. Maybe this time he won't lose. Nox walks into the town, and everyone knows him. Zin, a familiar face, steps forward.
Nox, we've been waiting.
Nox's heart skips a beat. He thinks of Rodwell. Rodwell, the man who died in this game.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked. Name recognition.
Nox's eyes lock onto Zin. He feels a jolt of recognition.
Stop. You're wrong.
Nox's thoughts scramble. He can't remember the last time he saw Zin, but Zin seems to remember him all too well. Nox's grip on reality falters. Zin calls him by his real name, Rodwell. Rodwell's memories flood back. The weight of his condition crushes him. Nox's vision blurs. He needs to escape.
The terminally ill genius Dark Knight makes a desperate gamble, unleashing a devastating new ability that decimates his enemies and ignites a maelstrom of chaos in the city. In a heart-wrenching twist, our hero gains a fleeting reprieve from his mortal fate, but at the cost of a crushing blow to his already fragile relationships, threatening to destroy the bonds that hold him together. As the Dark Knight's new powers continue to spiral out of control, a sinister figure watches from the shadows, their malevolent presence growing stronger with each passing moment, poised to strike and shatter the fragile balance of power.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. Gunnick is our protagonist, and she's in a desperate situation. Her goal is to access a skill that will help her save Carl's life. The obstacle is that she has to wield mana under the age of without being a member of the Imperial family. This is a huge risk, and Gunnick knows it. She decides to take it and begins to read the scroll. Her hands move swiftly as she plunges the scroll into the earth. The ground shudders beneath her feet, and Gunnick's eyes lock onto the outcome, whatever it may be.
What's happening? The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. Okay, let's get started with Beat. Who is there? It's Ma and Gunnick. What do they want? Gunnick wants to save Carl's life. What blocks them? Time is running out. What happens? The mana works, but it's not enough. What is the cost? The prognosis is still uncertain.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked. No, really, what's next? The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife.
Gunnick's eyes are on the road ahead, but his heart is elsewhere. He's desperate to focus on saving Carl. The terminally ill young master's life hangs in the balance. Gunnick knows he's running out of time. He needs a breakthrough, and fast.
Stats maxed. New skill unlocked.
But what blocks Gunnick from finding that breakthrough? He's poured all his resources into unraveling Nox's mysteries. He's even resorted to drastic measures, pushing himself to the limit. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife.
Gunnick's world is shattered as he stumbles upon the truth about Carl's demise, the eerie silence echoing through his mind like a haunting requiem. Carl's betrayal slashes deep into Gunnick's heart, leaving a gaping wound that threatens to consume him whole, shattering the fragile trust he once held so dear. The Empire's dark forces close in on Gunnick, their relentless pursuit now a deadly game of cat and mouse. With his very existence hanging precariously in the balance, as they close in on his location.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter.